Lesson number 3. Discussion about education. The scenario is that a man meets a student and he asks the student about his education. The discussion goes as follows. So the man says, आपने अपनी तालीमी जिंदगी कब शुरू की? आपने अपनी तालीमी जिंदगी कब शुरू की? आपने अपनी तालीमी जिंदगी कब शुरू की? So आपने means you, अपनी means your, तालीमी means educational, zindagi means life. So your educational life means अपनी तालीमी जिंदगी. कब means when. शुरू की means शुरू करना, start, right? So it becomes, when did you start your educational life? So here we said आपने, not only आप. Okay, so आपने, actually this is आप, but we have added ne. In the grammar part we have learned that in some cases and with some specific verbs we use ne with subject. So because आप, this is subject here, that is why we have used here ne, because the context needs to use this. That is why we have told आपने, not only आप. Then अपनी तालीमी जिंदगी, right? So here we have used अपनी, not अपना. Why? Because zindagi, this is female thing in Urdu. That is why we have used apni ta'limi zindagi. And ta'limi, this is adjective here, right? So ta'limi zindagi means educational life. So apni ta'limi zindagi means your educational life. And here your means actually tumhara, tumhari, tumhare, आपका, आपकी, आपके, तेरा, तेरी, तेरे. But we did not use any of these words. Why? Instead we used apna, apni and apne. And we have learned this in the grammar part, that the possessive pronouns have another meaning, and that meaning is apna, apni and apne. And we learned the condition that this should be refers to the same person and this should not be used as a subject. And we see here that apni talimi zindagi, this is not subject here. That is why we have used here apni. And shuru ki, so actually start means shuru karna, right? Start means shuru karna, but here we use shuru ki. You may ask one thing, that why आपने, this is male subject here, then why we have used here ki? So we have learned this answer in the grammar part, that the past indefinite tense, in the past indefinite tense we use the verb, or we consider the object for male and female, not the subject. I mean to use ka, ki, ke with verb. At the end of the verb, to use ka, ki, ke, we consider the object. Clear? Past and definite, we consider object. So here talimi zindagi, this is zindagi. Zindagi, this is a female thing in Urdu. That is why we have followed the female here. We cannot say here with subject male, आपने अपनी तालीमी जिंदगी कब शुरू किया. We cannot say, because we consider here the object. Okay, I mean the verb in the past indefinite, we will use the verb according to the object. If the object is male, the verb will be used as male. If the object is female, the verb will be used as female. We will not consider the subject to be male or female. That is why we have told here kab shuru ki. Then the student replies and he says, मैं उस वक्त 5 साल का था. मैं उस वक्त 5 साल का था. मैं उस वक्त 5 साल का था. It means I was 5 years old at that time. So मैं means I, उस वक्त means that time, 5 means 5, साल means years, का था means was actually. So was actually means tha, but because this is how we use ka, we cannot say only मैं उस वक्त 5 साल था. Okay, we have to use here मैं उस वक्त 5 साल का था. Okay, so I was 5 years old at that time. You will say in Urdu मैं उस वक्त 5 साल का था. If you will literally translate I was 5 years old at that time, you will say मैं उस वक्त 5 साल पुराना था, because the word old has the meaning of purana, but we do not use such kinds of sentences in Urdu to express this meaning. So we cannot say here मैं उस वक्त 5 साल पुराना था, but we change old into ka. Okay, so it becomes मैं उस वक्त 5 साल का था. Yeah, you may notice that we have used here 5 years. So in English we have used years, but in Urdu we have used saal, that is singular. So if we write 5 years here and we put here this point, it will become 5 year, right? So years, this is used in English, but in Urdu we will use singular. So here we will say saal. If we say saal as plural, the plural will be saalon. But if you say मैं उस वक्त 5 सालों का था, it will be incorrect, not good. Okay, so here you have to use मैं उस वक्त 5 साल का था. If you want to change, you can change the number. For example, if you want to say I was 5 or 6 years old, you will say मैं उस वक्त 6 साल का था. If you want to say, you can say here I was 10 years old, you will say मैं उस वक्त 10. So you will just change 10 साल का था. So if a male speaks, he will say का था, right? But if there is a female, she will say मैं उस वक्त 5 साल की and थी as well. So the female will speak and say मैं उस वक्त 5 साल की थी. Okay, की and थी. So she will change the both. Then the man asks and he says, सबसे पहले आपने दाखिला कहाँ लिया? सबसे पहले आपने दाखिला कहाँ लिया? सबसे पहले आपने दाखिला कहाँ लिया? It means where did you get admission first? So सबसे पहले means first. Okay, if we literally translate first, we will say first means पहला, पहली and पहले. Okay, so here सबसे पहले, the exact meaning will be first of all. सबसे पहले, the exact meaning will be first of all. Okay, but here we can say first in the meaning of सबसे पहले. आपने in the meaning of you, and ne, I have just told you that ne, this is used with subject in some cases and with specific verbs. So here आपने means you. दाखिला means admission. कहाँ means where. लिया means get. Okay, so get means लेना and पाना and हासिल करना, many meanings. So get admission means दाखिला लेना. So here we told सबसे पहले आपने दाखिला कहाँ लिया. Okay, and here you can see that we have used liya because the word dakhila, this is used as male thing. That is why we have used here liya. Then the student replies and he says, मैंने गांव के ही एक मदरसे में जिसका नाम मदरसा अबू बकर सिद्दीक है वहीं पर मैंने दाखिला लिया. मैंने गांव के ही एक मदरसे में जिसका नाम मदरसा अबू बकर सिद्दीक है वहीं पर मैंने दाखिला लिया. मैंने गांव के एक मदरसे में जिसका नाम मदरसा अबू बकर सिद्दीक है वहीं पर मैंने दाखिला लिया. It means I got admission to the madrasa of the village itself, named Madrasa Abu Bakr Siddiq. So मैंने means I just told you about ne. गांव means village. Okay, गांव के एक मदरसे means the madrasa of the village itself. So K means here of, he means itself, ek means one of, here you can say one in the meaning of one. The madrasa means madrasa, me means two here. So the actual meaning of two will be tak, but in Urdu we will change in the madrasa. Okay, I got admission in the madrasa or in a madrasa of the village itself. So गांव के ही एक मदरसे में, to the madrasa of the village itself. To the madrasa of the village itself means गांव के ही एक मदरसे में. Then जिसका नाम means named. If you literally translate जिसका नाम, the meaning will be whose name. But here we just shortly say named, the same meaning, which means which name is or whose name is. Madrasa Abu Bakr Siddiq means Madrasa Abu Bakr Siddiq, the name of the madrasa. Madrasa means actually the primary school, but in India or in some areas or maybe in the world, madrasa means the school where religious books are taught or learned. So we say madrasa, but in India and Pakistan it means the primary school, and also it may be the school where the religious books are taught, or especially where Muslim goes to read, so we say madrasa. Okay, then the man says अच्छा फिर उसके बाद, अच्छा फिर उसके बाद, अच्छा फिर उसके बाद means well, then after that. So अच्छा means well, फिर means then, उसके means that, बाद means after. So after that means उसके बाद. Okay, and the word बाद, it will be always used with K before it. Okay, you may change that into this, after you can say him, right? So this part us will be changed according to the word, but baad, it will be always used with K before it. Okay, so here we say uske baad, and we will not change K anytime. Always with baad we will say only K. Okay, so फिर उसके बाद means then after that. Then the student replies and he says, जब मैंने वहाँ पर दर्जे तिफला मुकम्मल कर लिया तो उसके बाद मैंने प्राइमरी स्कूल में दाखिला लिया. जब मैंने वहाँ पर दर्जे तिफला मुकम्मल कर लिया तो उसके बाद मैंने प्राइमरी स्कूल में दाखिला लिया। जब मैंने वहाँ पर दर्जे तिफला मुकम्मल कर लिया तो उसके बाद मैंने प्राइमरी स्कूल में दाखिला लिया। It means when I finished kindergarten there, I got admission to primary school. So jab means when, and when has two meanings, right? When we use as a question we will say kab, but here the word when has been used not as a question. That is why we did not say here question, but we told here jab. मैंने means I have just explained about ने. वहाँ पर means there. दर्जे तिफला मीन्स किंडरगार्टन। मुकम्मल कर लेना मीन्स मुकम्मल कर लिया मीन्स फिनिश्ड। सो फिनिश मीन्स मुकम्मल करना। सो जब मैंने वहाँ पर दर्जे तिफला मुकम्मल कर लिया मीन्स व्हेन आई फिनिश्ड किंडरगार्टन देयर। तो सो हियर तो कॉमा विल give the meaning of then, right? Then I got admission actually, or after that I got admission. So to means here to uske baad means then after that actually, right? But here it is hidden. When, then after that, right? So here we will say to uske baad means then after that. My name means I as a subject. Primary school we say just primary school. May means two. The actual meaning is tak, but here we do not in the meaning of in here. Dakhila means admission. Liya means got. So then I after that I got admission to primary school means तो उसके बाद मैंने प्राइमरी स्कूल में दाखिला लिया। Then the man says, ठीक है, और आप जामिया कब गए? ठीक है, और आप जामिया कब गए? ठीक है, और आप जामिया कब गए? Means, okay, and when did you go to university? So this has been used in the meaning of something the man is thinking or hesitating. So we use no problem. ठीक है means okay, और means and, आप means you, jamia means university, kab means when, gaye means go, and when did you go to the university means और आप जामिया कब गए? So because of आप we will say here गए. If you use आप as a female we will say आप जामिया कब गई. Okay, so here we will say आप जामिया कब गई with a female. Then the student replies and says, जामिया जाने से पहले मैंने सफ़ा शरीयत में सेकेंडरी स्कूल की पढ़ाई की। उसके बाद फिर मैंने जामिया का रुख किया। जामिया जाने से पहले मैंने सफ़ा शरीयत कॉलेज में सेकेंडरी स्कूल की पढ़ाई की। उसके बाद फिर मैंने जामिया का रुख किया। जामिया जाने से पहले मैंने सफ़ा शरीयत कॉलेज में सेकेंडरी स्कूल की पढ़ाई की। उसके बाद फिर मैंने जामिया का रुख किया। So जामिया means university, जाने means going, से means before. So before means actually से पहले. से पहले means before. Okay, the actual meaning of before will be पहले, but the word पहले this is used as से पहले always, every time से पहले. Okay, also you can use पहले but when we use with any word, in this case we will always use say before pehle. Okay, so before going to the university means jamia jaane se pehle. Maine means I. Safa Shariat College means Safa Shariat College. This is the name of the college and it is situated in Dumariyaganj, Siddharth Nagar, UP, India. So Safa Shariat College means the name of the college. May means at. Secondary school means secondary school. की पढ़ाई की completed. So complete means actually मुकम्मल करना, पूरा करना, but because the word completed has been used in the context of secondary school about education, that is why we have told here secondary school की पढ़ाई की. So completed the school means पढ़ाई की. Okay, which school? Secondary school. Okay, so I completed secondary school at Safa Shariat College will be मैंने सफ़ा शरीयत कॉलेज में सेकेंडरी स्कूल की पढ़ाई की. उसके बाद फिर means then. So then has the meaning of उसके बाद. Also you can use only फिर. Okay, because उसके बाद means after that. Then has the same meaning, right? So उसके बाद फिर you can say after that then or then after that, but we do not need to say then I went to that. I mean then after that. So the same way you can use in Urdu as well. You can say उसके बाद, you can say only फिर. Also you can say उसके बाद फिर. Then मैंने means I. जामिया means university. का रुख किया means went to. So went means to go somewhere, right? So here we do not say जामिया गया. Okay, उसके बाद फिर मैं जामिया गया. We do not use this. Instead we told मैंने जामिया का रुख किया. So went to somewhere we can also use का रुख करना. रुख means actually direction. Okay, so if we literally translate का रुख किया, we will say in English we did the direction of, but there is no any word like that. That is why we are using jamia ka rukh kiya means went to the university or to university. So we give the meaning of went in. So we use went in the meaning of rukh karna when we are going to do a good work or for a long time. For example, I am going to the university, so it will take time to do my work and it is very a great achievement. So in this case we can use jamia ka rukh kiya or rukh kiya to somewhere, but we are not going to say I went to the market, maine bazaar ka rukh kiya. You can say, but better to not use maine bazaar ka rukh kiya. Okay, we use rukh kiya in the context of any good work or any great work and a big achievement. And always we use ka rukh karna. Okay, so if you want to give the meaning of went in the meaning of rukh karna, you will always say ka rukh kiya. Then the man says अच्छी बात है. अच्छा, तो आप ये बताएं कि आपकी जामिया में कौन कौन से कॉलेजेस हैं. अच्छी बात है. अच्छा, तो आप ये बताएं कि आपकी जामिया में कौन कौन से कॉलेजेस हैं. अच्छी बात है. अच्छा, तो आप ये बताएं कि आपकी जामिया में कौन कौन से कॉलेजेस हैं. मीन्स that's good. Well, tell me what colleges are there at university. So अच्छी बात है means that's good. If you literally translate that's good, it will be वो अच्छा है, right? But we are not say that's good, वो अच्छा है in this context. Okay, we'll say अच्छी बात है. And if we literally translate अच्छी बात है in English, we will say that's good talk. But we are not going to say in this context like that. Okay, so अच्छी बात है means that's good, means whatever you told, really I liked it, very good. Then the man says अच्छा तो आप ये बताएं कि, it means well, tell me. So अच्छा means well, तो आप ये बताएं कि means tell me. So tell me, the actual meaning will be मुझे बताएं only, मुझे बताएं. But तो आप ये बताएं कि, if we literally translate, we will say then tell me that. Well, then tell me that. But we are not going to say this, right? So well, tell me means अच्छा तो आप ये बताएं कि. आपकी जामिया means your university. में means at. कौन से means what. Colleges means colleges, and है means are. So what colleges means कौन से colleges. Okay, so here what means actually क्या in Urdu, right? But what colleges means here what kinds of colleges, right? So what colleges means here what kinds of colleges or which colleges, right? So here we have the meaning of which colleges. So कौन से colleges. Okay, and here we have used 2 times कौन, right, to give stress. Okay, so कौन से colleges means what kinds of colleges. And here we have used say because college is here plural and the word college is used as male thing in Urdu. That is why we have told here say colleges. So hai means are as a sign of tense. Then the student replies and he says जी वहाँ तरह तरह के कॉलेजेस हैं, जैसे कि कॉलेज ऑफ साइंस, तिब कॉलेज, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज, लॉ कॉलेज, अरबिक कॉलेज और कई सारे. जी वहाँ तरह तरह के कॉलेजेस हैं, जैसे कि कॉलेज ऑफ साइंस, तिब कॉलेज, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज, लॉ कॉलेज, अरबिक कॉलेज और कई सारे. जी वहाँ तरह तरह के कॉलेजेस हैं, जैसे कि कॉलेज ऑफ साइंस, तिब कॉलेज, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज, लॉ कॉलेज, अरबिक कॉलेज और कई सारे. It means yes, there are various colleges such as College of Science, College of Medicine, College of Engineering, College of Law, Arabic College and many more. So G means yes, वहाँ means there, तरह तरह के colleges means various colleges. So तरह तरह के means various, colleges means colleges, hai means are. So there are various colleges means वहाँ तरह तरह के colleges हैं. Here we have used K colleges हैं because the word college plural here and this is used as a male thing. That is why we have used here K. Suppose that the word college is female. In this case we are not going to say tarah tarah ke. Instead we will say tarah tarah ki. Okay, so if there is a female we will say tarah tarah ki. So here because of college male, that is why we have used here K colleges हैं. जैसे कि means such as College of Science, College of Science, Tib College we say College of Medicine, Engineering College we say College of Engineering, Law College we say College of Law, Arabic College we say Arabic College, and many more means और कई सारे. So and means और, many means कई, more means सारे. So and many more means और कई सारे. And here we have used sare because of colleges. If there is a female, in this case we will say sari और कई सारी because of female. but college is male here, that is why we have told और कई सारे. Then the man says, माशाअल्लाह, यहाँ तो कई सारे कॉलेजेस हैं, आप किस कॉलेज में पढ़ाई करते हो? माशाअल्लाह, यहाँ तो कई सारे कॉलेजेस हैं, आप किस कॉलेज में पढ़ाई करते हो? माशाअल्लाह, यहाँ तो कई सारे कॉलेजेस हैं, आप किस कॉलेज में पढ़ाई करते हो? मीन्स, वाओ, देयर आर मेनी कॉलेजेस हियर, व्हाट कॉलेज डू यू स्टडी इन? सो माशाअल्लाह मीन्स हियर वाओ, ग्रेट, सो नाइस. यहाँ मीन्स हियर, तो टू बी स्ट्रेस, कई सारे मीन्स मेनी, ओके, कई सारे मीन्स मेनी, colleges means colleges, है means are. So there are many colleges here means यहाँ तो कई सारे colleges हैं. And here we have used सारे because of college. If college is female you will say सारी, but college is male, that is why you will not say सारी but सारे. आप means you, किस college में means what college in. आप मीन्स यू, किस कॉलेज में मीन्स व्हाट कॉलेज इन. पढ़ाई करते मीन्स पढ़ाई करना, एक्चुअली स्टडी हो बिकॉज ऑफ तुम और आप, ओके. सो व्हाट कॉलेज मीन्स एक्चुअली इन विच कॉलेज, राइट, दैट इज व्हाई वी से किस कॉलेज में. व्हाट मीन्स हियर विच actually. So what college in means in which college. So the exact meaning we have used here in Urdu, किस college में, okay. हो, this is sign of tense, and if you notice that this is an interrogative sentence, that is why we have used here ho, as we have learned the grammar part. If the student is female we will say माशाअल्लाह, यहाँ तो कई सारे colleges हैं, आप किस college में पढ़ाई करती हैं, ओके, करती हैं एज अ फीमेल. बट इफ यू वांट टू यूज करते हो विद अ फीमेल वी कैन यूज, और यू कैन यूज, नो प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज ऑफ आप, दिस इज somehow common in use. Then the student replies and he says, जी मैं अरबिक कॉलेज में पढ़ाई करता हूँ. जी मैं अरबिक कॉलेज में पढ़ाई करता हूँ. जी मैं अरबिक कॉलेज में पढ़ाई करता हूँ मीन्स यस आई स्टडी एट अरबिक कॉलेज. सो जी मीन्स यस, मैं मीन्स आई, अरबिक कॉलेज मीन्स अरबिक कॉलेज, मैं मीन्स एट, पढ़ाई करना मीन्स स्टडी, ओके. सो स्टडी पढ़ाई करता हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ मैं, सो दिस इज हूँ साइन ऑफ टेंस. So I study at Arabic college means मैं अरबिक कॉलेज में पढ़ाई करता हूँ. If you are a female you will say मैं अरबिक कॉलेज में पढ़ाई करती हूँ, okay, you will change करता into करती हूँ. Then the man says माशाअल्लाह, अरबिक कॉलेज में, ठीक है, तो आप अरबिक में कौन सा कोर्स कर रहे हैं? माशाअल्लाह, अरबिक कॉलेज में, ठीक है, तो आप अरबिक में कौन सा कोर्स कर रहे हैं? माशाअल्लाह, अरबिक कॉलेज में, ठीक है, मीन्स माशाअल्लाह in Arabic college. Okay, so which course are you doing in Arabic? So mashallah, the same thing, mashallah, at the time of happiness. Arabic college में, so Arabic college means Arabic college, in means में, in Arabic college means Arabic college में, okay means ठीक है, तो means so, आप means you, Arabic means Arabic, में means in, कौन सा means which, course means course, कर रहे means do. So do means karna, and because this is continuous, that is why kar rahe and hai sign of tense. So which course are you doing in Arabic means आप अरबिक में कौन सा कोर्स कर रहे हैं. So here we have used कौन सा, not कौन सी, because the word course, this is used as a male thing in Arabic. Because the word course, it is used as male thing in Urdu, that is why we have used here कौन सा course. If there is a female, you will say माशाअल्लाह अरबिक कॉलेज में. ठीक है, तो आप अरबिक में कौन सा कोर्स कर रही, you will change रहे into रही हैं. So कौन सा कोर्स कर रही हैं. But because of आप, you can say the same thing with the female as well. आप कौन सा कोर्स कर रहे हैं. Then the student replies and he says, जी मैं वहाँ डिप्लोमा इन मॉडर्न अरबिक लैंग्वेज एंड ट्रांसलेशन का कोर्स कर रहा हूँ. जी मैं वहाँ डिप्लोमा इन मॉडर्न अरबिक लैंग्वेज एंड ट्रांसलेशन का कोर्स कर रहा हूँ. जी मैं वहाँ पर डिप्लोमा इन मॉडर्न अरबिक लैंग्वेज एंड ट्रांसलेशन का कोर्स कर रहा हूँ. सो यस मीन्स जी, मैं मीन्स आई, वहाँ मीन्स देयर, डिप्लोमा इन मॉडर्न अरबिक लैंग्वेज एंड ट्रांसलेशन, द नेम ऑफ कोर्स डिप्लोमा इन मॉडर्न अरबिक लैंग्वेज एंड ट्रांसलेशन. का course here actually doing the course of, right? Course of here hidden. कर रहा means doing, who means sign of tense. So here diploma in modern Arabic language and translation, this is the name of the course. So here he'll say I am doing the course of, right here the course of diploma in modern Arabic language translation hidden. So here you can say without this part, you can say only diploma in modern Arabic language and translation कर रहा हूँ. But if you say here का course, it will be good. So here you will say जी मैं वहाँ डिप्लोमा इन मॉडर्न अरबिक लैंग्वेज एंड ट्रांसलेशन का कोर्स कर रहा हूँ. If you are female, you will say कर रही हूँ, the same thing. जी मैं वहाँ डिप्लोमा इन मॉडर्न अरबिक लैंग्वेज एंड ट्रांसलेशन का कोर्स कर रही हूँ. Only you will change rahi. Okay, you will change raha into rahi and the rest will be the same. Then the man says, माशाअल्लाह बहुत अच्छी बात है. माशाअल्लाह बहुत अच्छी बात है. माशाअल्लाह बहुत अच्छी बात है means माशाअल्लाह, that's very good. So माशाअल्लाह the same thing, माशाअल्लाह बहुत अच्छी बात है. If we literally translate बहुत अच्छी बात है, it will be that is very good talk, but it will have the meaning of that's very good. Okay, that's very good means बहुत अच्छी बात है. Then the student replies and he says जी, yes. He means yes, it is very good. Then the man says चलिए ठीक है, आपसे बात करके खुशी हुई, अल्लाह आपको कामयाब करे. चलिए ठीक है, आपसे बात करके खुशी हुई, अल्लाह आपको कामयाब करे. चलिए ठीक है, आपसे बात करके खुशी हुई, अल्लाह आपको कामयाब करे means okay, happy to talk to you, all the best. चलिए ठीक है means okay. Okay, this word, the exact meaning will be ठीक और ठीक है, but चलिए, we just added thing चलिए. If we translate चलिए, it will be the meaning of let's go or go, but चलिए ठीक है, we use this expression when we want to stop. Okay, we agreed with everything, now I want to stop and I want to leave. In this case we will have the meaning of चलिए ठीक है. Okay, in the meaning of okay. Then आपसे बात करके खुशी means happy to talk to you. Happy means खुश actually, but खुशी हुई. It means I am happy. Okay, happy means actually khush. Okay, but here I am happy means khushi hui. Okay, so happy means here khushi hui. To talk to you, आपसे बात करके. You means आपसे, I mean to you. Talk means बात करके. Okay, so happy to talk to you means आपसे बात करके खुशी हुई. All the best means अल्लाह आपको कामयाब करे. If we say all the best, the exact meaning will be सारा कुछ बेहतर है. सारा कुछ बेहतर है. But we are not going to say सारा कुछ बेहतर है. Instead we will say अल्लाह आपको कामयाब करे, because this is some kind of praying. You want to wish that person. Okay, so Allah आपको कामयाब करे means all the best. But if we literally translate Allah आपको कामयाब करे, the meaning will be may Allah make you successful, right? So here all the best means the same meaning here. You want to wish, you want to pray for that person. That is why we can say here. But if you want to say, you can say here may Allah make you successful in every spheres of life, whatever you want. But Allah आपको कामयाब करे, all the best. Then the student replies and he says, जी आपको भी अल्लाह हमेशा खुश रखे. जी आपको भी अल्लाह हमेशा खुश रखे. जी आपको भी अल्लाह हमेशा खुश रखे means yes, may Allah keep you happy forever as well. So जी means yes, आपको means you, भी means as well, Allah means Allah, हमेशा means forever, खुश means happy, रखे means keep, right? May Allah keep you happy forever as well. आपको भी अल्लाह हमेशा खुश रखे. Then the student says Salam alaikum, in the meaning of Salam alaikum. So here the actual is Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, right? This is actual in Arabic. This is derived from Arabic. The translation will be Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. And this is the culture that when a Muslim meets a Muslim, they say Assalamu alaikum at the time of meeting and also at the time of leaving. So it means peace be upon you. Okay, but if you do not want to say this, you can change it and you can say Allah Hafiz in the meaning of bye. Okay, bye means Allah Hafiz or Salam alaikum. So it is actually Assalamu alaikum, but you will find many speakers, they just say Salam alaikum, Salam alaikum in the meaning of Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. Then the man replies and he says Ameen wa alaikum assalam. Ameen wa alaikum assalam. So Ameen, this is also Arabic word, and wa alaikum assalam means this is also Arabic word. So Ameen means may Allah accept whatever you told, whatever you prayed. Wa alaikum assalam means and peace be upon you as well. So this is Ameen and bye. If you want to change wa alaikum assalam, you can say here Khuda Hafiz. In response to Assalamu alaikum, you will always say wa alaikum assalam. And in response to Allah Hafiz, you will say Allah Hafiz. Okay, you should remember this point, very important point. We have completed this lesson and I am wishing all the best for you. We will see you in the next lesson.